thanks guys for checking out www.mi11.com. Thanks for checking out my blog this week. We're actually going through, this is part 3 of an intro to sight reading. So for the last 2 blogs we kind of started off really basic on just what the notes were, how to identify them, and where we're actually going to be playing them on the neck when we start playing our piece of music today. So hopefully you've gone through everything and you don't have any questions, and we're able to just kind of continue on with what we're getting ready to do here. We got 3 notes and 3 rests that we're talking about here. One is going to be the quarter note. Now that's the basic beat of the song. Whenever you find yourself listening to a piece of music and you're tapping your foot or bobbing your head, you're hitting that core rhythm. That's the basic rhythm of it all, and it's typically you're working on the quarter note. So when you're going 1, 2, 3 to a piece of music, you're hitting that quarter note. You're hitting that one beat. So in a measure, you have 4 beats. Well, that is your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4. So when we're talking about half notes, then we're talking about 2 beats. So it's basically you're playing the 1 and then you're holding it for that next beat. So if we were playing quarter notes like this, with every single beat, then when we get to actual half notes, we're going to play it once and let it ring out for 1 beat. So there you go. So that's the differences between the quarter note and the half note. Now, a whole note, you're going to think as a whole. You're actually going to play it once and you're going to hold it out for the duration here. So it actually gets 4 beats. So you're going to play it once and then you're going to hold it for 3 more beats. We can play it like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to play quarter notes, then a half note, then a whole note. Half, whole. 2, 3, 4. So that's our time values there for that. So anyway, let's look at this first piece of music here, Ode to Joy, and what you see over top of it are actual chords that will go along with it. If somebody wanted to accompany you, they would play the chords over top. They could just play it once and let it hold out for a whole note. If they want to play that C, hold it for 4 beats, then go to that G for 4 beats, and then go to that C for 4 beats, and just go on and just, they're playing in the background, you're playing over top of them. So the biggest thing here when we're reading this is, well, there's a couple of big things. One, time. We have to be able to play this with a metronome. Now there's nothing wrong with playing it without the metronome to get a basic feel of the song and get the notes underneath your fingers. But again, we're not trying to memorize this piece of music to play it with a metronome. We're just getting familiar with it because that defeats the purpose of being able to sight read. So you got to have a metronome going on in the background. Even if you're having to restart because, one, the metronome was going too fast, well, slow down the metronome and then try to find a pace that's going to be really working for your skill level right now. We are going to be playing quite slow right here. And it's basically just going to be get it comfortable, get it to where you can play the whole song at a slower tempo, and then gradually just increase it. It's just kind of at your own speed in a sense, but you got to have this time thing to make sure you get the values right for your half notes and such. So, like I said, hopefully we've learned something and we know our notes and where we're going to be playing this on the fretboard. I'm going to play through this one time, and again, I haven't memorized this. I'm actually going to be looking at the piece of music here too. That's the good thing about being able to sight read. Somebody plops it down, you can read it. So let's play through this one time slow enough to where you could actually play it along with me if you'd like to, with the piece of music in front of you. If you want to print that out and then just get it set up to where you can play along, that'd be cool too. So let's do that real quick. Let's play through it, and then I'll go over something else here. you notice that piece of music, let's take a look at it real quick. Let's look at the first two lines. That first line, let's just look at it in comparison, note for note. Pretty much, you're looking at the same line as the first one when you're starting to play the second one until you get to that last measure. Instead of playing that E, you're actually playing a D, C, C versus the first line last measure going to the E, D, D. So if you learn the first line, then you've got pretty much 90% of 3/4 of the next line. Now let's do an A-B of the last line and the second line, verbatim. So those two lines are exactly the same. So right there, you've pretty much got the whole song under your belt. The only one that's going to deviate from all the rest of them is going to be the third line, and that's brand new. So when you're looking at learning this piece of music, again, you really only have to get familiar with that third line and say the first line. And then the other two lines, you're really just going to have some slight alterations between them. So it should be no real big deal for you to actually learn this. Alright, so there you pretty much have it. Like I said, just take it real nice and slow, getting familiar with it. Now this is more of an upper registry of a piece of music, so we're not really even talking about like the B note and below on this. So I challenge you to find another piece of music that has that. I mean, if you're having just an extremely hard time, then no big deal. Let me know, and I'll give you a couple of links and such to help you out finding some music with the full range, like from the bottom C ledger line on up to the A ledger line. To kind of work on some stuff, but you should be able to find some stuff that's out there. So that's pretty much it. Any questions as far as the other more advanced version of Ode to Joy, then just let me know, and I might do another blog about that, maybe just some more advanced stuff, but for the most part this will pretty much conclude our series on our sight reading. Again, just can't stress it enough. Any questions, then shoot me an email. I will get back with you and answer those questions as they come in. So again, visit www.mi11.com if you'd like to see all my other blog posts, and join the website, get some free goodies and all that good stuff too. So next time I'm going to start looking at trying to piece together some songs, hopefully try to do Alice in Chains Man in a Box for everybody, hopefully next week. And then also looking at maybe some Jane Addiction stuff. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. We're definitely going to do Man in a Box. So if you got any questions about some songs and stuff that you're having a hard time with, just let me know. Give me some time, and I'll get them learned up for you and something drawn up to make it a little bit easier for you. So I know all those people out there working on tabs and things. Sometimes you print them off and it just isn't, something ain't right. So give it to me, and then I'll definitely get back with you and try to get all that ciphered out for us and make sure you're playing the right stuff. All right. Good job, guys. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
I know, but I still put my hand in the fire. Yeah, maybe I'll never learn, but I hold my head a little